All right, y'all. So Bitcoin is taking a dump. I'm talking about you had Taco Bell at 3 in the morning mixed with a giant bowl of oatmeal with tons of prunes and extra fiber kind of dump. And the way Bitcoin has been trading today has made me much, much more bearish than I was last night or last week. If you guys have been following the channel, you know that I have been leaning more bullish. But what happened today, guys, this is super, super bearish. So make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be going over the juiciest technical analysis, talking about the exact levels that I'm looking for, my overall plan for trading this. This is my current short position right here from the top of this dumperoni and cheese, well, pumperoni I should say, and now we're dumping. And I want to talk about why this is so bearish. Now, we have been short from this high up here at 24.2, right? These are levels that we have been looking at, planning for in the VIP Discord for a very long time. Okay, over here, that level was given in advance by Boyan during the VIP live stream last week, where he literally gave the exact level and gave the exact setup to short from 24.2K. And the reason why we were looking at that level is because it was a golden pocket Fibonacci retracement. So if I can find the setup that he gave here, it was a week ago, so we have to go back a little bit in the VIP Discord here, right here. So he gave the exact level on a video. He took the trade. It was a very nice trade. And it was, guys, the Fibonacci golden pocket. If we go from this high right here at the last high that we put in as we were losing that range at 28.3, to the low right down here that we put in at 17.7. We rejected right off that 618. And from this time, we were expecting a retracement, right? We were expecting a retracement. So we've been posting other short trades in here. You know, when we came up for our first lower high, you know, I gave the short setup right here after we put in that original 24.2 short. We came and shorted the golden pocket, gave the setup in advance, shorted it right from the exact level. And then again on Friday, well, we took a few long scalps, and then of course again on Friday gave the short setup here from about 23.7, and of course you know, that trade super juicy again to the exact level. So we've been expecting a retracement, but I was expecting a bounce. I was expecting a bounce from this area. Now this morning, this was a very key box of support. I've had it marked out in the Discord, in the VIP Discord, for a very long time, of this being the area that we wanted to retest for a bounce. And as you can see, we're losing that area. This morning I gave the long setup to take a long, very specifically from the fake out of losing that key level of 21.7-ish, right? And then getting a big move to the upside. We did get a move to the upside. We were able to grab that trade. But as we were getting a bounce to the upside, we came into some local areas of resistance with some bearish divergences. And I said, look, we're getting bearish divs at the VWAP, a great place to take some profits. Not financial advice, bearish CBD as well. And so from that point, we have started to really dump down, and we haven't really looked back from there, right? We can see we did get a nice little bounce here, but now we are literally starting to dump. And so the reason why this is so bearish is because this level right here has been the level of breakout, right? If we look at the volume that traded here, we can see that the value area high is coming in right around that 21.7, 21.8K area where we were expecting our bounce, where we did get our bounce earlier today before the dump. And by the way, that is a trade that I did take as well, and I did close it in profit. I did not know we were going to dump this far down, so I did take a TP1 and then was stopped out at my entry. But here's how this is actually going to work here. When we have analyzing volume of an asset, these shaded in candles are giving us the fair value for the asset, okay? And the way I set this up, if anybody's unsure, is I come in here and I make sure that the row size is 200, the value area is 70, and then for style, you're going to make sure that you click the point of control, the VAL, the VAH. Make sure the value area up and the value area down are colored in, and then the up volume and down volume are shaded. and this will give you this profile. Where the candles are shaded, this is considered the fair value for the range. If the asset trades above that, we can expect to move back down into the fair value. If the asset trades below that, we can expect to move back up into the fair value. This is why I was getting so bullish 2 weeks ago down at these areas. That's why I and all of us in the VIP Discord were taking longs from down here. This is why I made public YouTube videos saying that this is the key level to be getting bullish and not bearish at, right? We came back into the range here. Now, the fact that we have come above the range and are now back in it is showing that it's very, very similar to what happened here. We just had a bigger move out of the range. And so the next major area of support that we need to be looking out for is going to be down here at $20,500. This is the high volume node. And something about this that I don't really like is the fact that it's very similar to what happened during the last range. Okay, during the last range, we had something very similar, right? Take a look at this. We had the value area, we came above it, came below it, came below it, came back into it. Then we had this breakout, and we came back into it, got a bounce from this high volume node, but then eventually we lost the range. Not only was that the high volume node, but also it was very, very close to the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement. Now, this is also the very similar situation that we find ourselves in today. If we take the Fibonacci golden pocket from the low to the high, we can see that we have it coming in right around this high volume node. We could even move it down to this low to say, yeah, we have some nice confluence here. This is very much so an area to be looking for a bounce. And so what we have to do now, guys, and this is very, very critical for a bullish case, we have to bounce from 20,500 and we need to reclaim and hold 22.4, right? We need to do this. If we want to see Bitcoin move higher, we need to do, we need to do this, come above 22.4, retest, and break out. If we can't do that, I am convinced that we will come back down to the low 19s and possibly even lose this range again. Now, if you do want to join the VIP Discord where we post these juicy trade setups in advance, as well as the levels that we're looking to trade, as well as multiple live streams, as well as a thriving community of traders who are posting the juiciest, most in-depth technical analysis and potential trade setups. We have some amazing traders in here: Aladdin, Joe Pippin, White Phoenix, Crypto Viking, Boyan, Purple Swan. A lot of really, really good traders in here. Basically, guys, this is not a signals group, but we're here to help each other, corroborate each other's technical analysis, bounce ideas off each other. And it's a pretty good group, but you can join by going to patreon.com/Jason Casper. The Advanced TA channel, this is a read-only channel for most people, except for those who are really good traders, who are professional traders, who trade full-time, or at least are very good at what they do, posting in here. So it's a good community. And then we have areas where you can chat and hang out. And then you have areas where I myself post my own personal stuff. And yeah, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. But the key is here, guys, is always remaining one step ahead of the markets, regardless of what happens. Regardless of what happens, right? When we are looking to take these trades, like the one from this morning, where we have a plan in advance, right? This allows us, regardless of what is happening, to be one step ahead of the market, so that we can always be in a good trade and get the trades from the exact level, because we know the exact levels that we're looking to take trades from. So when price comes up to our trade level with the confirmations that we're looking for, we can then take the trade. That is how we can get juicy entries right from levels like this, right? And so if you also want to learn how to trade this way, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader, because you will develop the skill. Trading is a skill, right? It's not gambling, it's a skill. And it's a skill that can be learned by anybody to build wealth over time if you do it properly with good risk management, and that's exactly what this will teach you. It'll teach you how to read the charts and feel confident in your trades, but more importantly, how to stop trading on emotion, how to stop FOMO trading, how to stop chasing price, and always be thinking one step ahead of the markets. You could check out the testimonials here. Thousands of people have benefited from this course. It's changing the way thousands of people approach these markets. So what are we going to be looking for as we come down to these areas of support? Because that's very important. We can talk about areas of support, but it doesn't help us if we don't know whether or not to enter a trade. Well, what I like to look for on market Cipher B, my favorite trading indicator, is bullish divergences. So if we see momentum waves are getting higher as the price is getting lower, if we do something like this, right, and we see that we do put in a momentum wave right here like this, and another momentum wave like that, zoop, zoop, right, we will probably get a bounce, because here's the thing, guys, golden pockets, that 618 Fibonacci level is a very reactive level. I mean, look at to the dollar, we rejected off that 618. To the dollar, we rejected on Friday from this 618. I'm sorry, that wasn't Friday. I forget what day exactly that was, but this entry right here, the juiciest entry in the world, it's only so juicy because we rejected right from the 618. The 618. The 618 actually reminds me of this this girl that I really liked back in the day. Her name was Six Juanita. She was a foreign exchange student from Lithuania, and I wanted to ask her out on a date. So I have a picture of her because I wanted to ask her out on a date, and I wanted to have my friends film it. And you know, she was a foreign exchange student. I was really in love with how pixelated her nostrils were and how her hair follicles were so nice. And so she was laughing at my jokes and stuff, right? And I decided one day I was going to ask her out. Turns out, guys, I was in the friend zone. I had been totally friend zoned, all right? And so she rejected me. She rejected me. She gave me that face. She gave me those teeth. She gave me that hand. And I was just stuck looking like this, right? Very, very depressed. But here's the thing, guys, about Six Juanita. Even though she won't have a romantic relationship with us, because we're in the friend zone, she will still offer a shoulder to cry on, and she will be there after she rejects us to give us support when we come back down to her, right? So it's not so bad being in the friend zone. She'll talk to you, you know, and comfort you, and be a shoulder to cry on, okay? And guys, you're never going to go out with her, right? Even if you start working out, trying to get buff, right, she'll still reject you. Why? Because she says you skip leg day. She's like, Jason, you know, you have big biceps, but those calves, like, have you ever heard of a squat? It's just my genetics, Six Juanita, but she doesn't understand, okay? So anyway, on with the technical analysis here. If we see bullish divergences here, if we see on an order flow chart, for example, that we have many, many people shorting into this golden pocket, yet we don't see the price getting lower. In fact, we see the price staying the same. Actually, what we would really want to see is something similar to what we're seeing now as we come to that support, where we see shorts increasing, open interest increasing, CVD getting lower, but price actually holding support and even getting higher, right? Because what you never want to do in trading is short support or long resistance, right? In fact, earlier today, we saw after we start to dump from this bounce, we saw people shorting big time into the local golden pocket, into the local Six Juanita, right? And look at what happened as all these shorts were opening up into there. Those shorts were actually fueling a move to the upside, because there were whales down there loading up big long positions as all the retail traders were FOMOing short. So never chase price, guys. But these are the types of things we want to see: divergences, absorption, trap traders. And if you want to learn how to read an order flow chart like this, you could check out the advanced TA course that me and Boyan put together. There's a free preview here. There's also a 15% discount in the description of the video. Coupon code JUICY. This will go over everything there. So that's kind of it, guys. We are coming down to this macro golden pocket right now. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. There's no rush here, guys. There's no rush to get into a trade. Oftentimes when we come down to support, we have plenty of opportunity to get into a trade. We came down to this key support yesterday, and again, there was plenty of opportunity to get into a long. I missed the initial bounce. There's typically a retest of some sort, right? So don't FOMO in. Wait for your confirmations. We may just fall right through the level. If we come down here and we don't see any bullish divergences, then we wait till we get to the low of the range, which is down around the low 19s. So really, guys, the main areas that we are looking at right now are going to be, number one, 20,500, around that area, 20,500-ish. And then the low 19s, I would say 19.6 down to even like 18.5, guys. That's just kind of how it is. And for the specifics, of course, we post all that in the VIP Discord. But yeah, again, if we want to see a bullish scenario, we have to get our bounce, we have to come above 22.4, we have to hold that as support, and then we can get a move to the upside. If we don't get that, it's very possible that we have a repeat of what happened over here. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Remember, try to stay out of the friend zone. It can really be a heartbreaking thing when the girl of your dreams does not love you. And yeah, God bless everybody in the name of the Messiah, Jesus, God in the flesh, who died for the sins of mankind. I do pray everybody is super blessed. Obviously, I don't take myself very seriously, but I do take my walk with the Lord very seriously, and I know not everybody's religious, but I do pray blessings for everybody listening to my voice right now. I'm still short. Looks like we're starting to get some kind of a bounce right here. In fact, while I have you guys on the phone, let's check out what's happening on this order flow chart right here. We'll go to the 5-minute time frame, see what's happening here. We definitely have a lot of shorts opening up right here. Let's go down to the 1-minute time frame and really get a zoomed in look. Maybe we can see a clear example of what I was talking about here. Not really, not too much, but potentially we will soon. Let's check out the 12-minute time frame. I know this isn't live, so it doesn't really matter, but we do see divergences starting to form on the 12-minute time frame. Just kidding, we don't see divergences starting to form. But if we get a little retracement up like this, and then we come down lower and hit that golden pocket, and we see something like this, now we could be talking. Alright? Alright, God bless you guys, and I'll see everybody in the next video.